Welcome back to Mystery Cake Wednesday, where I'm going to be pulling a random cake theme from my gumball machine and then creating it in cake form. Last week, the theme that I pulled was Space Jam, and it was so much fun creating that galaxy. This week, the theme that I got is El Paso, which is my hometown. I actually just came back from visiting over Thanksgiving weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I had to brainstorm for a little bit because it's not like I've ever received this request before or know how to make a city-themed cake. So I finally got a concept down, and I started out with red velvet cake and vanilla buttercream filling. I used 2 layers of 6-inch cake for the bottom tier, and then I crumb coated this and placed in the freezer. For the top tier, I used 2 layers of 4-inch cake in the same flavors. After crumb coating both of those, I took out that top tier to frost first. I made a light yellow buttercream and frosted the top first and then the sides. Once I had that smoothed out, my concept for the base of this cake was a sunset, one of those beautiful El Paso sunsets. So I mixed up some orange buttercream and added this towards the bottom and then used my scraper to smooth it out. I wanted those colors to be just a little bit more blended and not such a harsh line, so I add some more of each color and just keep smoothing it out. And I mixed a little bit of blue buttercream and added some towards the bottom. Once I was happy with how it looked, I placed this one in the freezer while I frosted that bottom tier. For this one, I started out with that blue color on top and then just a little bit along the bottom. I added orange right above it and then yellow and then back to orange. I smoothed it out and I just kept repeating the same process as the last tier. Kept adding some more color and then scraped until I liked how this one turned out. Now that the base of both tiers are done, I can stack my cake. I add that center dowel and then carefully place the top tier. This is why I love to chill my cakes before stacking. It makes it so much easier. Now comes the fun part. First, of course, this wouldn't be an El Paso cake without the Franklin Mountains and the beautiful big star that sits on them. I used a navy blue colored fondant to cut out some mountains and then I placed them onto the top tier. Cut out this light yellow star and then used the tiniest brush to paint these really small white dots for the lights. Placed it right on those mountains, and next I had to add the Chihuahuas logo. This is El Paso's minor league baseball team. No other restaurant is an El Paso staple like Chico's Tacos, so I created the original sign. I even replicated that same base with black and orange with blue details. Right under Chico, I had to add that red El Paso font front and center. Next, I placed an El Paso strong image as a reminder of how this city came together with such strength and love after the August 3rd tragedy. Up top next to the mountain, I added this UTEP logo. Paso is also nicknamed Chuco Town or El Chuco, so I added this towards the bottom. And all of El Paso's area code is 915, so I had to add this on the top. Fun fact, I've lived in Phoenix for about 9 years and I still haven't changed my 915 area code phone number. I bought this Texas-shaped cookie cutter years ago and I'm so happy to finally use it. I created this orange-shaped Texas topper to match the cake and I placed a little red heart right where El Paso is. Back needed a little love, so I added the Isleta Mission, which is actually the oldest continuously active Catholic parish in the US. And I had to show some love to my border town. El Paso borders Juarez, Mexico. I placed this highway sign on the top tier, and last I added the Plaza Theater. Now this El Paso cake is all done. Let me know if I did it justice. I hope you guys like this one.